And now for our first presenter, ladies and gentlemen, Ian Habermann.
All right, louder than the first time. Good morning. It's great to be here. And by round of applause, how many of you had heard the term digital twin before the session was announced? That's about what I thought. There's a lot of vague marketing definitions out there, but today you're going to hear it from the engineering department. I think we might all agree, just by the sounds of it, a digital twin is a digital version of something in the physical world. And by digital, we pretty much just mean data. It's a data-based version of something in the physical world. Like looking in the mirror and seeing a text-based reflection of yourself. Here's what my digital twin looks like. It says I'm human, first of all, believe it or not. And based on a few data points, you get a good concept of what I look like. Age, height, width. No need to put anything about hair. Digital twins don't care about hair. Okay, fine, you get a beard. My personal digital twin doesn't have a flashy 3D model. I'm sorry to disappoint. You were expecting me to pop on a set of VR goggles and fly through a restaurant in the metaverse. You're about to be extremely let down. I say we don't need it. You can get a good enough idea of what I look like just from these 10 lines of text. It's a lot easier to manage, too. Easier to manage means easier to keep up to date. I'll admit, I rarely update my digital clothes, but today is a special day. Sometimes my digital twin data is updated automatically by some outside source. If I had an Apple Watch, I might have a live heartbeat connected to my twin. That's about right. I'm very excited to be here today. This and even a history of my heartbeat would be good information for my doctor, don't you think? Now, granted, Apple has this data. Apple can give this data to my doctor for me, but I'd rather give it to the doctor myself, you know, in case I decide to leave Apple one day. These latest AirPods have me driving nuts, so I might. I also store my preferences on my digital twin, like my hotel preferences. When I eat in, I like to sit by the window. I don't like the noise of the elevator at 2 a.m., unless I'm making it. The idea is, I do this so I don't have to tell each and every hotel the same thing. I tell them to look for the information in the one place I have it, the one place I manage it, my digital twin. Do you see the difference? I didn't say the same thing 3 times. I entered the information once in my digital twin and asked the hotels to reference that. It saved me from repeating the same thing 2 times at 2 later dates. It's a seemingly small improvement, but when applied to all the data that we share on a daily basis, it adds up. It benefits the hotel, too. They don't have to manage data for each user. Now they just look to each guest's digital twin when they need it. In order for this to work, a digital twin must live on the internet. It's kind of like a website, but not really. It's a digital twin. It's something new. It's like a combination of data and security mechanisms for sharing and keeping that data safe. When I want to give my data to a new person or company, it's like I'm opening a door or set of doors. Each door leads to a different subset of my data. A door to health data, a door to hotel preferences. Those with access can then view the data however they want, mobile phone, web. Everyone in this room will benefit from a digital twin one day. One place to manage all the information in your life. A single source of truth. No more filling out forms on websites. The websites look to your digital twin for the information it needs. No more passwords either. A digital twin is a much more sophisticated form of security. Credit card expired. No more updating credit cards to each and every website. Update it once in your digital twin, and websites that you've already given permission to will have the information available when they need it, next time you buy. Every business will benefit too. A single source of truth for businesses. As you go through your workday, wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to provide your partners and associates with the same basic information over and over? Can I have this list of sites and addresses, please? Is this the latest? I have sites list final one, use this one last, .excel. We've had things like Microsoft SharePoint and Google Drive for years, but we still have this issue naming and keeping files up to date. We'll change that with digital twins. Let's do some examples. Let's say you want to do business with a mechanical contractor, and to streamline your working relationship, you give that business access to your digital twin. You open 2 doors, your list of sites and your list of assets like air handlers and exhaust fans. Now, the contractor uses their digital twin viewer, such as a mobile phone app, to see what kind of roof access the site has or what the filter size of the RTU asset is. If your company opens up a few more sites or adds some HVAC assets, they'll be able to see it. You don't have to notify them of the changes. They will see the changes next time it's important to them. If you dispose of some assets or close down a site, they'll know that too. Them and every other mechanical service provider you gave access to. Everyone will have access to the latest information, and it will require no additional work on your part. How does that sound? What happens when those service providers open up their digital twin to you? More benefits to all. They could give you ever-present access to things like their certificates of insurance or contractor license number, ever-present access to their invoices they've sent you, ever-present access to their rates and service areas, types of services they offer. And good news for them, this is information that they only had to enter once, not once for every customer, not once for each and every CMMS they've signed up for. What other data would you like to have accessible and up to date at all times? Product spec sheets from the manufacturers, leasing agreements from real estate, drawings from the architect, product ship times and ship dates from your distributors. The list goes on. The difference between now and our digital future is how we share data. I look forward to a day when I can find the latest information about a person, place, or business by looking at its digital twin, by looking at its single source of truth. I look forward to managing my own personal information in one place and only one place. I look forward to seamless data connectivity between businesses so we can do what we do best. It's certainly not naming Excel sheets. I'm tired of passwords and even password managers, so I'm dedicating my life to the development of a digital twin society. I have a plan to restore the power and value of data to the individual and private business. But I need help. If any of this resonates, please reach out to me. I only take inbound. Thank you.